How's it going, everyone? I recently played a ranked match against an Enchantress player, and I thought I would just post it up here because I ended up winning. And I'm not trying to say that I'm really great at this game. I think it's more that this person was not a really great Enchantress player. But I thought I'd put it up anyway because Enchantress is pretty new, and her character is really fascinating. I'm still trying to decide if I want to buy the character or not when it comes out for the non-fighter pack people next Tuesday, but I thought I'd take this opportunity too to commentate the set. So yeah, here we go. I decided to start aggressive because recently I've been doing that back 1-3 string to try to catch people off guard at the very beginning of the match. And that curse thing is, I forgot about that the very first time that you want to try to backdash that. So subsequently, anytime that he tried to do the curse, I did a backdash. The hitbox on that string that he just did there is really, really long for that neutral game. And I got caught by a couple of Enchantress players on that before. So I was a little bit more careful about that this time around. And there I successfully backdashed the curse. I did that one time earlier, but then he tried to do it a second time and I wasn't ready for it. And so I ended up getting cursed after that. Now that's interesting. I guess that is not an overhead, that thing that he just did there, because it looked like I was blocking low, and I successfully blocked that. And boy, do I need to learn my corner combos for Green Lantern here, because I always whiff the thing that I think that I know about it. But I wanted to do a meter burn forward 3 because this guy didn't seem to be an auto wake-up kind of guy. And also one that I didn't really have to worry too much about him punishing me on me doing my back 1-3 string, because I don't think in any instance in which I did the back 1-3, missed on it, he ever did anything. And he just wanted to lay down a bunch of curses in a row. Enchantress is interesting. I'm starting to categorize her as a zoner that doesn't actually zone, because that curse from far screen does damage and can do a lot of damage depending on the curse that comes out, even though you're not actually throwing a projectile. And since she has that anti-zoning tool that also serves as kind of like an anti-zoning / zoning tool, so she's pretty interesting for that far game, even though it's clear from watching a bunch of other really good players and watching one of Shijinkidink's videos about her neutral, that her neutral is really the thing that is super strong. That time I did not do the back 1-3 because I thought that maybe he would have remembered that I did that to start the match, but I think that was a mistake because I think that would have hit. That's my successful backdash, and then he did it a second time in a row, and I was already jumping to try to get closer. I have a tendency to jump a little bit too much in this game. I need to learn how to forward dash and backdash a little bit more as opposed to jump, because when players catch on to the fact that I'm jumping a lot, better players, then I consistently get anti-aired. And same thing again, he decided to do the curse twice. I backdashed the first one, but then did not backdash the second. That far lantern there is something that can get captured by her reflective shield thing, but because it was beyond the range, I guess the hitbox of that anti-zoning tool, then it didn't actually hit that time.
Can't help you.
That was my attempt to background bounce and didn't realize I was outside of the zone. Tried to mix it up. Did the 1-2. I don't think I ever caught him on the 1-2. He did a nice move there to air dash and then do that cross up. Meter run back 3. And that time, after he did the curse once and then a second, I was like, oh, he's probably going to do it at least 2 times, so...
This world is protected.
You're welcome to try.
Decided there I didn't want him to finish that combo, get a big life lead on me. And again, ooh, and but that one I missed. And I don't know what curse that one actually is offhand. Need to learn the different ones. I probably am going to end up buying Enchantress and messing around with her just so I can just get more familiar with her as a character, but she's also a lot of fun. I didn't think I was going to get her because it seemed like she would be too complex for me as a novice/beginner, but it's interesting how she has all these tools, but I think there's ways to play her more like a zoner. Something that I used to do a lot as in the original Street Fighter II days. That was my favorite kind of character, was the Ryu Ken kind of character. So that's something that I relate to pretty well.
Enchantress wins.
So now we're at 1-1.
Begin.
That was my attempt to... I found that if you do the back 1-3 4 Lantern's Might there, and you try to do a string after that with a background bounce, it has a tendency to miss the background bounce, to whiff on the background bounce. So I want to take a step forward in order to be able to actually get the background bounce to happen, but I just ended up missing that time because I was still holding forward, or it interpreted the input as being a forward 1 as opposed to a forward space 1. Needed to get myself out of that pressure situation, so meter burn back 3. And got a lot of that life lead that he had completely out.
Got any fight left in you?
Take the first life lead, and then, yeah, he just took her right back. That's the first, maybe 1 of 2 times that he tried to do that. And then I don't think he ended up doing it ever again for the rest of the set. I didn't take that bait because I recognized I don't know how easy it is for other people to recognize, but when I was watching the stream of Enchantress, it was pretty easy for me to recognize the difference between the bright versus non-bright version of that. And I got lucky there that I was able to get him going before he could finish that curse. And I didn't want him to clash. But he kept on doing the combos on me, so gave me the ability to clash. I don't know why I did that. That was kind of stupid. And yeah, there wasn't much that he could do there, because I had enough meter to be able to just force the issue.
Green Lantern wins. Begin.
I think that might have been the first time that I used that interactable. It was just kind of a mash fest right there. I'm not quite sure what I was trying to do. You can see there that he Did a good job that time of anti-airing me, not with down 2, but with a special move. There's the range of that into that string again, that really long hitbox.
This your blackest night?
And he started to, you could tell that he stopped trying to curse me quite so much because he realized that I figured out how to backdash out of it. Yeah, I started to stagger my back one a little bit because he started to catch on.
You'd make a nice pet.
And I think that's the first time I've ever tried to jump over Zabulba, and I guess you can't jump over Zabulba.
Your soul is mine.
That was a good whiff punish there. Oh, and I backdashed way too late on that. And I backdashed way too late on that. And he was just trying to essentially zone me out here, and I was just like, okay, enough. I was like, okay, he can keep on doing this, and I remembered, oh wait, no, actually I'm taking damage every time that he does that. So I was like, okay, I guess I gotta stop now, stop this action now. Anyway, that ended the set. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, I'm not really a great Green Lantern player, or actually, let me rephrase. I'm not really great at this game yet. I only just started playing this about 5 months ago, and only casually because I have not only a day job, but I'm kind of in the middle of 3 or 4 different projects at the same time, so I just play this pseudo-casually right now. I am trying to learn as much as I can about the game, and hopefully that will help me get better overall. I find that I do the best against opponents of which I know a lot about their character. I get really hung up on matchups where I can't recognize which move is going to be overhead or low, and so then I get caught in combos and that sort of nature. But hopefully as I continue to play and get more familiar with more of the roster, then I'll start to recognize that stuff a little bit more. So thanks for watching. Please leave me a like if you like the material. Feel free to give me some comments and criticism about the way that I play at all, because I could always use tips to get better at this game and try to improve my play. Please feel free to browse my channel for other content. I have a wide variety of content relating to my creative endeavors and my hobbies. Thanks very much. See you guys next time.